Rochelle, and I'm here again to discuss our next topic in Science 7. At the end of this video lesson, the learners will able to demonstrate the parts and function of the compound microscope, employ appropriate techniques using the compound microscope to gather data about very small objects, identify parts of the microscope and their functions. But before that, let us start our day with a prayer. Please bow your head. Let us pray. Now, let's start checking your attendance. Miss Secretary, do we have absentees today? Very good. It's nice to hear that all are present today. Okay, class, do you still remember our class rules? Very good. For this class, I want everybody to listen attentively, participate actively, and be quiet. If you have questions and clarification, just raise your hand so that I can notice you. When I'm talking, please be quiet and I will give you a chance to talk as well. I hope that you will not forget the class rules. And all you need is to obey those. Before we proceed to our next topic, let's first refresh our previous lesson. Class, do you still remember our lesson last week? What we have discussed? Exactly! That is all about concentration of solution. What is concentration? Anyone? Brilliant! Concentration is the quality of solute that dissolve in a certain quantity of solvent. It can be described qualitative or quantitative. So, what is a qualitative? Anyone? Very good. The qualitative is using words such as dilute or concentrated. How about quantitative? Very good. The quantitative is using a number. This is especially important when safety is an issue. Do you have any question regarding our last topic? Okay, let's have a short activity about our topic last time. You will identify whether the following describe qualitative or quantitative. Write your answer on the space provided before the number. I hope you answered it correct. Class, take note that the qualitative is using words, while quantitative is using numbers. Class, I have here some images. I want to guess what's in the picture. You have 5 seconds to guess the picture. Is that clear? Okay, let's start. observe in the picture? Very good. You're correct. It is a microscope. How about the second picture? Very good. You're correct. It is the eyepiece. How about this third picture? What is it? You're correct. It is the mirror. Class, based on the activity that we had, what are the three pictures I have shown? Very good. Microscope, eyepiece, and mirror. Do you know what is microscope? Very good. A microscope is an instrument that is used to magnify a small object like bacteria. What part of the microscope is shown on the activity? Brilliant. It is the mirror and the eyepiece. Based on the activity, what is the function of a mirror? Brilliant! It collects light from the surroundings and reflects light upward through the diaphragm. Based on the activity that we encountered earlier, what do you think is our lesson for today? Do you have any idea about our topic? Yes? Very good. You're all brilliant. It's all about the microscope, its parts and functions. Today, we will learning the parts and function of a microscope. Class, in your own perception, what is microscope? Very good. A microscope is used to see or magnify many things that cannot be seen by the naked eye. The microscope is an important investigative tool used for studying objects or organisms around us. Microorganisms, like bacteria, can be observed through the use of microscope. The compound microscope or optical microscope, it is the most common type of a microscope. Now, let's talk about the different parts and function of the microscope and how it really works. The parts of a compound microscope can be divided into three groups: the magnifying, illuminating, and the mechanical parts. The magnifying parts of a microscope includes the objective lenses and the eyepiece. The illuminating parts, which provide and manage the light source in order to clearly see the image of an object, includes the diaphragm and the mirror. On the other hand, the mechanical parts provide and support and protection to the parts of a microscope. The mechanical parts include the coarse adjustment knob, the fine adjustment knob, the stage, and the stage clip, the arm, base, revolving nosepiece, and the body tube. Let us elaborate the function of each part of a microscope. The eyepiece, it is also called the ocular. It contains lenses that magnifies for about 10 times. It also works through the body tube. It collects the eyepiece lens from the revolving nosepiece and objective lens. The nosepiece are also called revolving nosepiece. It holds the low power and high power objective lenses. It also allows to turn the lens to rotate for viewing position. The objective lenses, the longer one is called high power objective lens, which is able to magnify for about 40 times. The shorter one is called low power objective lenses. It can magnify specimen for about 10 times. The coarse adjustment knob, by turning this, it moves the body tube for focusing with the low power objective lens. The small knob is making the image clear. The fine adjustment knob, by turning this, it sharpens the image under high and low magnification. The arm and it support the body tube. The slide or microscope slide, this is where you put the specimen or a tiny object that you can observe, and you put it right here. This part of microscope is called stage, and this two clip is called the stage clip. The stage support the side being used while the stage clip holds the microscope slide in place. The inclination joint, it allows microscope to tilt if needed. The base, it provides support to the microscope and be stable. The pillar, it connects the base to the arm. Do you know why mirror is important? Very good. We need to put light to the specimen so we can see it clearly. That is why other microscopes use bulb to supply the light on the specimen. It collects light from the surroundings and reflects light upward through the diaphragm. The diaphragm or iris diaphragm, it controls the amount of light passing through the opening of the stage. Now, you know the different parts and function of compound microscope. Now, we will have an activity. This is called perfect match. I have a picture showing a compound microscope. You will study the figure and match the parts and its function. You will write the letter of your choice in the blank space provided. Is my instruction clear, or do I have to repeat once again? Okay, so the timer starts now. Class, what do you learn from today's discussion? Very good. It's all about the parts and function of a compound microscope. What is microscope? Very good. A microscope, it's used to see or magnify many things that cannot be seen by the naked eye. What are the parts of a microscope? Yes? Very good. The parts of a microscope are the mirror, body tube, arm, base, revolving nosepiece, eyepiece, each stage clip, coarse adjustment knob, fine adjustment knob, diaphragm, inclination joint, objective, and stage. How about the function of the parts in a microscope? Yes? Anyone? Brilliant! The eyepiece is in the top part where you look through. The cord adjustment knob is used for moving the body tube up and down. The fine adjustment knob is used for focusing finer detail. Objective is magnifying the image. Each stage clip is hold the slide. Stage is where slides are placed. Inclination joint is tilt the microscope. Body tube is connect the eyepiece to the objective lenses. Revolving nose piece is carries the objective lenses. Diaphragm, it regulates the amount of light. Mirror is reflects light. Base is used for support, houses the mirror. Arm is support the body tube. Very good, class! Do you have any question or clarification about our topic for today? Very good. You're all brilliant, class. And now, I want you to get a piece of paper. We will have an activity. You have 30 seconds to answer and every question. You will choose the letter of the correct answer. Are you ready? If so, let's start. Class, for your assignment, I have here activity sheets. You will label the parts of a microscope and give the corresponding function. Is my instruction clear to you, class? Or do I have to repeat again? Okay, class, that is the end of our discussion. I hope you learned to our lesson today. Thank you for listening and participating. Have a wonderful day and God bless us all. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye, class.